Displeased with how the Shogun is running the empire, the Kami have decided to return with the aim of reclaiming the pawn in order to restore it to its honorable and spiritual heritage through the use of the clans. But given the fact that each clan is honor-bound to their own traditions, they have to wage a power war of diplomacy across the 8 provinces of the empire. Because of this, it will cause alliances to be forged and betrayals to occur, with the honor of any given clan rising and falling through political mandates being navigated in court and wars being fought with a single clan claiming victory once winter has arrived. Greetings and welcome to Checkpoint Gaming. With this series of episodes, we'll be going over how to play the game Rising Sun. With Rising Sun, it was designed by Eric M. Lang and published by Common. With this episode, it will introduce you to the game. With Rising Sun, it is a tabletop territorial strategy board game played with a minimum of 3 players and a maximum of 5 in the base game, with each player leading their given clan to victory by obtaining as many victory points as possible over the course of the game. But if playing with a Dynasty Invasion expansion, the maximum number of players expands to that of 6. Each player will take on the role of a shogun who leads one of the great clans to see if they have the honor, virtue, and spirit to claim victory and deliver upon their reaching promise. We'll see the making and breaking of alliances, engage in political activities, pray to the gods, and position their figures upon the map. Regarding their victory points, they can be attained in several ways, which will be addressed later in this series, with the player who possesses the most victory points being deemed the winner. When playing the game, players are encouraged to engage in diplomacy, negotiation, and bribery in order to further their given cause. This allows players to make deals during the course of the game with their given ally or with an enemy player, though these deals aren't truly binding. And even though players are free to break their promises, it can sour relations with the other players, thus discouraging them from wanting to make further deals with said player. With the making of deals, it can be done in secret without the other players overhearing said deal. In order to engage in bribery, which is known as tokens of friendship, it can only be done during the tea ceremony and the political phase, but never during the war phase. In order to convince other players to do something, the bribing player is free to give coins and ronin from the given reserve to try and persuade them. With the core contents of the game, they consist of a single game board, 5 clan screens, 7 shrine tiles, 10 political mandate tiles, 21 war season cards, with each season possessing 7 cards each, 5 political war tiles, 24 war province tokens, with each season possessing 8 tokens each, 15 teapot season cards, each season possessing 5 cards each, 15 Horseman set season cards, each season possessing 5 cards each, 15 Archery set season cards, with each season possessing 5 cards each, 5 Alliance tokens, 20 Stronghold tokens, with each clan possessing 4, 20 Ronin tokens, 8 War Number tokens, 65 plastic coins, 10 clan markers, with each clan possessing 2 markers each, 8 monster figures, 5 huge monster bases with 1 base corresponding to each clan color, 15 large monster bases with 3 bases corresponding to each clan color, 5 daimyo bases that are colored black, 15 Shinto bases that are colored white, and 50 clan figures with each clan possessing 10 figures each. In addition to this, each group of clan figures are divided into 3 groups that consist of 6 Bushi figures, 3 Shinto figures, and 1 Bushi figure. With the game board, it consists of the following components. With a map, it shows the map of Japan, with the majority of the conflicts are to occur, and is divided into 8 provinces that are divided by thick colored borders which can be occupied by figures and strongholds. When 2 of these provinces are adjacent to one another, it is evidenced by borders separating the 2. It consists of 2 colors, with figures being allowed to cross them and travel between adjacent provinces. With shipping routes, they connect certain provinces found across the map and allow figures to move between the provinces that are connected by them, thus allowing such movement to be treated as if the provinces were adjacent to one another. With the reward part of the map that are hexagonal in shape is attached to a given province and will display what reward the player will receive when they successfully harvest it. These rewards will vary based upon the province. Regarding the war number slots, each province possesses 1 and is where the war number token is to be placed as a secondary means of indicating when the battle for that given province is to occur and what its placement is within the war order. Regarding the war province slots, is where the randomized battles are going to occur during the war phase and are to be occupied by that given season's war province tokens. Regarding the victory points track, it is used to track the victory points of each clan through the course of the game, and if a clan gains more than 50 points, then move the marker back to the 1 slot, accompanied by flipping it over as an indicator to add 50 victory points to the player's final score. With the honor track, it is used to track the relative honor that is found between the clans. When a given clan marker is found above that of another clan, it indicates that they are in possession of more honor than the other clan. Regarding the shrine slot, 4 randomly selected shrine tiles are to be placed upon those slots at the start of the game and represent the shrine that the Shintos can travel to in order to pray to the different kami. The tea ceremony symbol, it represents the tea ceremony encouraged at the start of every season where alliances are able to be made and is found to the left of the political track. With the political track, it possesses slots and symbols that indicate the turns found during each political phase. With the political mandate slots, they are where the players are able to place their chosen political mandate during their turn and goes from left to right. With the Kami turn symbol, when one of these symbols has been reached during the political phase, the Kami turn is to occur with each shrine gate resolved going from left to right. Finally, with the war phase symbol, the political phase will come to an end and the war phase will start once the symbol has been reached. For the clan screens, each clan possesses one, and it displays all of its relevant information. It is worth noting that nothing is to be kept behind the screen during the political phase. It is only during the main process of the war phase that anything is hidden behind the screen. Found in the center panel, beside the clan name, it lists the clan's unique ability that is in effect throughout the game. Below that are the clan figure reminders, which is a quick reference for the different clan figures that the players have at their disposal. Found on the left panel is the starting honor rank that indicates the clan's relative positioning upon the honor track during the initial setup, along with the clan's home province, which indicates where that given clan will place their initial daimyo, bushi, and stronghold. And found on the right panel is the clan's seasonal income, which indicates the amount of coins the player of that given clan gets at the start of each season, and the endgame bonus chart, which acts as a reminder of the bonus victory points the player will gain at the end of the game for obtaining the Roar Province tokens from as many different provinces as possible. When it comes to that of the figures, each clan possesses 10 of them, 1 daimyo, 3 shinto, and 6 bushi. They are to be kept in the reserve next to the respective clan screen when not being used, and are to be returned there when any of them are killed. To help differentiate the clan figures, the black counter base is to be attached to the daimyo, and the white counter base is attached to each of the shinto. Each figure also counts as one force unless it is otherwise stated by a particular season card found in the player's possession. With the daimyo, it is the leader of the given clan and the clan's most reliable figure. It cannot be taken hostage, it cannot be removed from the map due to the Betray Mandate, and it is immune to any other special effects. So daimyos, along with those that count as daimyos, are immune to that of special effects that will target a specific figure. So with that said, they're not immune to any general effects that will target a given player. With Shinto, they are spiritual warriors that are able to fight just like any bushi, but they have the special ability of being sent to worship a kami instead of staying upon a map when they are recruited. With bushi, they are foot soldiers and don't possess any special abilities. Although each clan possesses 2 different sculpts when it comes to that of the bushi, they all work the same when used. Finally, we have monsters, which are legendary creatures that can be added to a clan through the use of a train action, which will receive one of the clan's colored bases when it is acquired by said clan. There is also no limit to the number of monsters a clan can possess, even if said clan runs out of colored bases for them. When acquired, the monster is immediately summoned to one of the clan's strongholds and becomes part of said clan for the remainder of the game. When killed, it will go to the clan's reserve. Each monster also possesses a special ability that is described upon the season card with a force value of that of 1 unless it is otherwise stated. In the game, there are a number of clans available that the player can select, with each clan possessing a unique ability that sets them apart from the others. With the base game, it comes with the following clans: the Bonsai Clan, the Dragonfly Clan, the Koi Clan, the Lotus Clan, and the Turtle Clan. With the Bonsai Clan, their special ability is that of Sacred Bounty, which requires them to spend very few of their coins to acquire resources. Regardless of what they buy, ranging from a season card to a stronghold, the price they pay is limited to that of 1 coin. So if anything has a cost of 2 coins or more, then it gets reduced to that of 1 coin. And if it has a cost of 0, it will remain free. When the Bonsai player would benefit from a discount, it will apply after the clan ability is applied, thus bringing the cost down to that of 0. For the Dragonfly Clan, their special ability, that of Gossamer Wings, allows the player to summon one of their figures to be placed within any province, regardless if they have a stronghold in said province or not. With that said, the number of figures that they can summon during the recruit mandate is still connected to the number of strongholds that said player possesses upon the map. When it comes to that, moving any of their figures, this player can move any of their figures to any province regardless of how far away it is. They also don't need to use a shipping route in order to move from one province to another. This also allows them to bypass the Path of the Serpent season card if it's in play. With the Koi Clan, their special ability is that of Ages in the Stream, which, at the beginning of the war phase, this player will have to discard all of their Ronin tokens and place them with the same number of coins found in the common pile. When resolving the higher Ronin step of the battle, all of the coins that this player possesses within the reserve count as Ronin tokens. This will be added to the force of figures found in the province, assuming that the Koi player won the war advantage of higher Ronin during the battle. With the Lotus Clan, their special ability is that of Direct the Flow, which allows them to alter the flow of politics by turning the political mandate token they play this turn into any they desire. The player will select one of the 4 political mandate tiles as usual during the mandate turn, but instead of placing it face up upon the board, it gets placed face down without any of the other players seeing what it is. From there, they will announce what political mandate they will be executing, thus choosing any of the political mandate options they wish. And with the Turtle Clan, their special ability is that of Shell of the Eternal, which allows the player to move their stronghold around the map and even join in on disputes for a given province. So when they move their figures, they can also move their stronghold as if they were figures and count as one force in the province they are found in, just like one of their figures. Although this can influence both Harvest and War, stronghold can never be killed, taken hostage, or replaced by a Betray Mandate. With the base clans not taken care of, let's take a look at the clans found in the expansions. With Dynasty Invasion, it introduces the Moon Clan and the Sun Clan, while with the Daimyo box, it introduces the Fox Clan. With their introduction, no special adjustments need to be made, with the core mechanic being unaffected. The only significant difference is that since the Moon and Sun clans come from a different land, they rely upon 7 luck gods instead of relying upon the alliances granted by the Japanese monsters. For the Moon clan, their special ability is that of Vitality, which causes all of their figures to have a minimum force value of 2. If they acquire an enhancement that will add more force to a given figure, then this value will be added atop the figure's base 2 force. And if the player obtains a lucky god monster with a force that is greater than 2, then that number will override this special ability. But with that said, they are limited to a maximum of 2 figures in any given province. And if another clan tries to move a Moon Clan figure into a province where it already has 2 Moon Clan figures found within it, then the other clan will have to move the Moon Clan figure into a different province. But if this isn't possible, then said figure will be unable to be moved. But the Moon Clan buys a monster or luck god, they will have to summon their creature immediately if it is possible for them to do so. But if all the provinces that contain their stronghold already possess 2 Moon Clan figures, since it is impossible for them to summon a creature, then it is to be placed into the clan's reserve in order for it to be summoned at a later time when the recruit mandate is played. When it comes to that, of summoning a Shinto into a province that already has 2 Moon Clan figures in it with the intent of sending it off to engage in worship or to move another figure through a province that already has 2 Moon figures in it, neither of these actions are allowed to occur, as addressed earlier, due to the limitations that exist surrounding the Moon Clan. But this doesn't extend to any kami figures that they control. This is because the kami that they control don't count toward the 2 Moon Clan figures limitation per province. They also cannot possess more than 2 figures that are distributed among all 4 of the shrine tiles. With the Sun clan, their special ability, that of Enlightenment, will see the clan winning a dispute that was tied needed to be resolved by conferring honor. It will also cause them to gain 1 coin and 1 victory point, with the opponent losing 1 coin and 1 victory point if possible. This can manifest itself when the player wins by honor in the following situations. First, the forces are tied within the province during the harvest mandate. Second, the forces are tied within the shrine during a kami turn. Third, the forces are tied within the province during the war phase. Fourth, the players are tied in coins for a war advantage during a given battle. Fifth, the players are tied for victory points at the end of the game. And sixth, when the Kami Unbound expansion is being used, the Sun Clan ability can occur when stealing control of the Kami card, but not every time that they prevent its control from being stolen by another player. With the Fox clan, their special ability is that of Wily Presence, which allows the clan to place one of the Bushi into each province that don't possess a force that belongs to them within it at the start of the war phase. This extends to provinces that don't possess a war number token. As long as the province is without one of the units, they can place a member of the force into it. The only limitation that we can see with this situation is that of how many units they possess within the reserve. With honor, it is a key element to the game where players that possess higher honor will possess multiple advantages, while players that possess low honor can develop alliances for the darker elements of the world. But above all else, honor is used to settle any and all disputes. Regarding the honor track, it is used to track the honor connected with each clan and how each clan will relate to each other. When a clan has its marker found at the top of the honor track, they possess the highest honor amongst the clans, while the clan that has its marker found at the lowest possible point permitted by the honor track possesses the lowest honor amongst the clans. When it comes to honor amongst the clans, when a marker for one clan is found above another, then it possesses more honor than the other clan. So if a clan possesses a marker found below that of another clan, then it will possess less honor than that other clan. The most important part of honor within the game is that whenever a tie occurs, the tie player that possesses the higher honor is deemed the winner. And this counts whenever a tie is to occur during any part of the game. So if a tie occurs, check the honor track and grant the win to the clan that possesses the higher honor. And if there is ever a conflict regarding the timing of an ability's execution, then the involved player who possesses the higher honor will decide if they will go first or last. When it comes to that of gaining or losing honor, there are several ways this can occur. And since honor is relative amongst the clans, no 2 clans are ever allowed to occupy the same slot upon the honor track. So whenever a clan will gain honor, its marker is moved up 1 slot upon the honor track, which will also see the marker of the clan that was found above it move down 1 slot. And conversely, whenever a clan will lose honor, its marker is to move down 1 slot upon the honor track, while also seeing the marker of the clan that was found below it moving up 1 slot. When a clan is already found at the top of the honor track, then nothing will happen if said clan gains honor. Conversely, when a clan is already found at the bottom of the honor track, ignoring the empty spots that are found at the bottom of the track, then nothing will happen if said clan loses honor. So with that said, that is the introduction for Rising Sun. With that taken care of, we can start talking about setup. If you like this episode, feel free to give it a like, and if you want to stay up to date on any future episodes we upload, go ahead and subscribe. You can also support us on Patreon for as little as $1 a month at patreon.com/checkpointgaming. See you in the next episode, and happy gaming.